per se, but you just feel like I just need to get some things off of my chest. And so a lot of times when you full-time RV and you live in an RV, it's a small space. Um, as you're trying to develop a business and move forward with life, I'm going to turn this AC down just a little bit. I always feel like I'm yelling over it. And you're trying to figure out your next moves and what life is going to look like as far as that's concerned. You kind of need to talk it through, right? And so it's a small space, and as you're trying to start a small business, you accumulate more stuff and you kind of feel like things are closing in on you. And we know it's time to upgrade, right? We know it's time to upgrade the space. We know it's time to upgrade the truck and all these things. It's time to get moved. It's time for a lot of things around this time of the year that take place for us. And if you haven't got a chance, check out my video. I did some video on how to find work or winter leads for jobs for, transients, people who move around and do full-time RVing. So I wanted to come on and kind of just talk through some things I'm thinking, right? So, stress will kill you. High blood pressure, all that kind of stuff, it'll get to you. And there's stress even on the road. Like when you travel, it doesn't eliminate stress. People think because you live in a camper that it's some kind of endless camping trip and that it's just nothing but fun and adventure all the time. And that's the furthest thing from the truth, right? Sometimes there are issues, like when you are done with your assignment, where are you going next? Is there any spaces available as winter approaching and everybody's trying to migrate to warmer climates? The likelihood, if you wait too late of finding a space, could be slim. Making sure you have enough funds to be able to travel to the area you need to be in order to survive the winter. There's a lot of things that go into moving, into work camping, to living the RV life that sometimes that are different stressors than what other people may deal with working a 9 to 5 or living in a traditional home. So now we're getting to the point to where our move is about to happen. Like we're getting ready to head out from here and the planning begins. Now, if you knew me, you'd know I'm just not one for planning, right? I plan, but I don't like to plan stuff to death because if you do, then you talk yourself out of it and you don't do it, right? So we're at the point now where planning needs to start taking place. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where you're trapped in your own head and you're thinking about it, but at the same time you're feeling overwhelmed by your thoughts, so you don't know where to begin. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling like, okay, I know there's things that need to be done. I know we're moving, but we still don't have enough money that we need to get going and be able to be where we need to be. I'm looking at spaces and I'm trying to figure out, okay, if we go there, do they have a space? Around this time of year, we usually renew our Thousand Trails Pass. Now, if you don't know what Thousand Trails is, it's good to have it. People have a love-hate relationship with Thousand Trails. Either you love it and you abuse it, or you hate it and you'll never get it again. There's no middle ground. And the only way to benefit from Thousand Trails is to be where Thousand Trails is, right? That means you need to be staying in the area of where they are so you can like really get your money's worth, because those passes can get up to like $700 for the year. And that is not chump change. So you want to make sure that you know where you're headed. And I think a little bit of my issue here is like, a part of me would like to be here around family for the holidays, but the other part is like, I'm ready to go and we need to figure out, okay, what is life going to look like now that the job is over? Now that we are getting ready for our winter hunker down. Are we going to go here? Are we going to go there? Do they have a space? Do we have enough money? And everything costs money. Everything just, it is what it is. And mostly what we're looking at is gas money, because you got to get to where you're going. So in my head, I'm like struggling with the thoughts of having so many things on my plate to your brain almost like shuts down and you're feeling like, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow, and procrastination sets in and you start procrastinating and procrastinating. And that's where I am. Like, I know I should be doing certain things. I've made some phone calls and I'm feeling overwhelmed by the whole process because I don't have a plan. And I don't have a plan because I'm not real sure what our future is going to be looking like at this point. And so sometimes when you talk through it, you kind of are able to bounce ideas off of people and kind of talk yourself into like, okay, well, maybe I should do that, or maybe I should do this. So I wanted to kind of be as transparent as I could be. Could we use you guys' help? Absolutely. We could use your gifts and so on and so forth. But at the same time, you can't depend on that, right? It's nice to have some gas money and some people helping to support your channel so you could put out more content and be more places and show them more things. But at the same time, I'm like thinking, okay, so let's get busy. What do we need to be doing? So I'm getting ready to make a list and figure out what exactly needs to happen next. And the first thing we're going to be looking at is our leave date, like our kickoff date. What date are we leaving? That's number 1. Number 2 is how far away are we going? Because if you know where you want to be for the summertime, like if you have a place in mind that you want to work, you don't want to go too far to where you need so much money to be able to get back to where you're going. So you got to try to figure out how far you're going. And then you want to figure out, okay, how long are you going to be there? So what is it going to take for you to survive in that area if that is where you're going to land and then that is where you're going to be? So those are the questions, today's questions I'm going to be answering for myself. And I'm just talking about it out loud. These are my thoughts out loud because I know a lot of people that follow my channel are full-time RVers. And they are all thinking about, okay, now what next? And working the summer is very important because it's kind of how you survive the winter. And if you're not working in a place to where you're making enough money to survive winter, man, it could be stressful. And so you all know this year I got hurt. So I wasn't able to work like I normally work. I had hurt my leg and it's still not better. Like today, my leg is still swollen and my ankle is swollen. And I had to send a message to my doctor and like, hey, is this my new normal? That I can't be on it as much and, sitting too long or what? And so all these things played a factor into what our next plans are going to be. And it's kind of a monkey wrench, right? It's kind of like, oh my goodness, this is a little annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. And so here I am, as I said, trying to figure out our next plans, figure out what we're going to do, where we're going to go, how long we're going to be there, and then what. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is everybody goes through the phase of not knowing what to do next. And it's not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a bad person or a poor planner. It just makes you human. And that everybody deals with that. Everybody deals with sometimes not knowing what to do. And that's okay, right? So today, you're not going to beat yourself up. You're going to decide, you know what? I'm going to make a list. I'm going to make some small goals for myself. And then as I achieve these goals, I can scratch them off and feel a sense of accomplishment, right? Because that's the problem. The problem is you're feeling like this is just too much. And I don't know what to do. And I should be doing something, but I don't know what that is. And it's easy to look at all the negatives as far as what you don't have, where you don't want to go, what's really happening. And we're shifting our focus from looking at negative things to looking at the positive. Like, okay, I can't solve it all today. I won't have the money that we need all today, but this is what I can do, right? I can make a list and I could put 3 things on it and I can knock those 3 things out of the park. And I can cross those things off and feel accomplished for the day and then set the goals for tomorrow. Because see, that helps you know what tomorrow's goals need to be. So I'm sharing with you guys of a little bit of what I'm dealing with to kind of just help you with what you're dealing with. And I'm really just here to say it's okay to cut yourself a break. It's okay to not know everything ahead of time, but don't stay there in a state of not knowing. So here it is. We're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to leave. We got a lot of stuff to pack up, a lot of stuff to probably donate and give away because the longer you sit, the more stuff you accumulate. And that's just That's just the nature of the beast. You can move into an apartment and have a couch, and you live there long enough, you bring stuff in, right? You accumulate things, you buy things, you have things. And so we're getting to the point now where I'm looking around and I'm thinking that needs to be cleaned out. We need to throw that away. We need to defrost the fridge. We need to do this. We need to do that. And start making that list to get ready to have that sense of accomplishment that, yes, I am doing something. And no, I may not have all the money I need today, but I'm going to be getting ready as though one day I will have it. And I'm going to be ready to move forward and do what I need to do. So I just want to take a few minutes, come on here and kind of encourage you guys to take it one day at a time, one step at a time. I understand that life can be difficult sometimes, and the unknown parts are the most difficult part, right? But don't be disheartened, right? Pray about it. Ask the Lord to help to guide your direction. That's what I do. I do that quite a bit, more often than not, right? I ask the Lord, I say, help me to know what to do so I'm not making any bad decisions that I'm going to regret. And it's okay to do that, right? But then I start preparing myself. I start getting myself ready. So when he reveals to me what's next, I'm ready to go, right? And so it shows that I have faith in the fact that I know that he's going to come through. And so today, I didn't plan on coming on long. I just kind of wanted to say, you got this, you guys. You know, life is difficult, but it's okay that it's not smooth sailing all the time. You just got to hang in there. And that's what we're doing. We're hanging in there, right? Today's small goals, but we're hanging in there. And even though we don't have the money, that's okay. We're hanging in there. When the time comes, we'll have what we need. I'm sure of it because it's always been that way. It's nice to have it up front just so you can have the comfort level of knowing everything's okay. But it's okay if you don't. You keep planning, you keep moving forward, and things have a way of working themselves out. All right? Don't let anybody tell you different. And don't let anybody steal your dream from you. They don't see the dream because it's not their dream. That's your dream. And you have to protect it, right? So here we are. We are just these squirrels. Oh my goodness, they are driving me bonkers. But here we are. We're just talking. We're just friends. And I just wanted to kind of be vulnerable with you and let you know that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It really is. And today is going to be all right. And even if you don't have all the pieces put together, that's okay too. Right? I'm figuring it out. I am trying to scare that squirrel off. I am a grown woman, like grown woman. And I don't have all the pieces together. And you know what? Today I'm okay with that. Tomorrow will be different, right? But today I'm okay with that. So let's just be positive. Let's encourage each other. Let's nurture a community that we can share and help others grow. And let's not be so mean and hateful because life is hard enough. So we don't have to be mean to each other. I hope you guys find these videos helpful. It would be nice to have some thumbs up as well as you guys subscribing to the channel. Like I said, life is getting ready to look kind of different in a few months. And I would love to take you guys with me and show you how it is, how life is and how things are smoothed out and kind of just follow the journey. So subscribe, hit the notification button. I would absolutely love that. And stay tuned because we need to figure some things out and we could do this together, right? So we got to figure some things out. We're getting ready to start packing up and I'm going to be doing some more and more videos of our RV life. So just hang in there. We're going to happen. And I hope to see you guys really, really soon. It does. I'm making desserts. I'm making some just desserts. So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day. And just remember, we got each other. See you soon.